Have you ever felt so deeply, so intensely, that your emotions seem to hold a power beyond words? What if those intense feelings, those tears, those moments of profound vulnerability, weren't weaknesses, but keys to unlocking a deeper, more vibrant reality? Today, we're diving into the fascinating intersection of spirituality and quantum consciousness, exploring how your emotional landscape might be the very foundation of your personal transformation and a bridge to understanding the universe itself. Get ready to explore the power within you. The quest to understand consciousness has captivated humanity for millennia. From the ancient wisdom traditions of the East to the philosophical inquiries of the West, thinkers have grappled with the nature of awareness, the self, and the relationship between mind and reality. Long before the advent of modern science, spiritual traditions offered intricate maps of the inner world, emphasizing the interconnectedness of all things and the potential for profound personal and collective transformation. Concepts like Brahman in Hinduism, the Tao in Taoism, and the concept of oneness found in many mystical traditions all point towards a fundamental unity underlying the apparent diversity of the world. These ancient philosophies often viewed consciousness not as a mere byproduct of physical processes, but as a primary aspect of existence, a fundamental force shaping reality itself. Key figures like the Buddha, with his emphasis on mindfulness and the cessation of suffering, and mystics like Rumi, with his ecstatic poetry celebrating the divine within, offered pathways to directly experience this deeper reality. Their teachings, passed down through generations, continue to inspire seekers on their own journeys of self-discovery. These ancient perspectives provide a rich and nuanced backdrop against which to explore the emerging connections between spirituality and quantum consciousness. They remind us that the questions we are asking today are not new, but rather part of an ongoing human endeavor to understand our place in the cosmos and the nature of our own being. We're not just talking about abstract philosophy, we're talking about practices that have been honed and refined over centuries, designed to help us tap into our inner potential and live more meaningful lives. These traditions offer practical tools like meditation, mindfulness, and contemplative prayer that can help us quiet the noise of the everyday world and connect with a deeper sense of peace and purpose. Now, let's introduce the fascinating world of quantum physics. At the dawn of the 20th century, scientists stumbled upon a realm of reality that defied classical intuition. Quantum mechanics, the theory that governs the behavior of matter and energy at the atomic and subatomic levels, revealed a universe far stranger and more interconnected than anyone had imagined. Concepts like superposition, where a particle can exist in multiple states simultaneously, and entanglement, where two particles can be linked together regardless of the distance separating them, challenged our fundamental assumptions about space, time, and causality. Consider the famous double-slit experiment, where particles like electrons seem to behave as both waves and particles, depending on whether or not they are observed. This suggests that observation itself plays a role in shaping reality, a notion that has profound implications for our understanding of consciousness. Key figures like Niels Bohr, Werner Heisenberg, and Erwin Schrödinger laid the foundations of quantum mechanics, grappling with the philosophical implications of their discoveries. Their work sparked a debate that continues to this day, with physicists and philosophers alike pondering the meaning of quantum phenomena and their potential connection to consciousness. This isn't just about abstract equations and complex experiments. It's about questioning the very nature of reality and our place within it. The quantum world challenges us to think beyond the limitations of our everyday experience and to consider the possibility that reality is far more fluid, interconnected, and responsive to our minds than we ever imagined. The implications of quantum physics extend far beyond the laboratory, impacting fields like medicine, technology, and even our understanding of the universe itself. The connection between quantum physics and consciousness is where things get really interesting. While mainstream science remains cautious about drawing definitive conclusions, a growing number of researchers are exploring the possibility that quantum mechanics may hold the key to understanding the nature of consciousness. One prominent theory, known as OR orchestrated objective reduction, proposed by physicist Sir Roger Penrose and anesthesiologist Stuart Hameroff, suggests that consciousness arises from quantum processes occurring within microtubules, tiny structures inside brain neurons. According to this theory, these microtubules can maintain quantum superpositions, allowing for complex information processing that ultimately gives rise to subjective experience. Another perspective emphasizes the role of the observer in quantum mechanics, suggesting that consciousness may play a fundamental role in collapsing the wave function and bringing about the reality we perceive. This idea, while controversial, resonates with ancient spiritual traditions that emphasize the power of awareness to shape reality. Consider the concept of the observer effect, where the act of observing a quantum system changes its behavior. Some interpret this as evidence that consciousness is not merely a passive observer of reality, but an active participant in its creation. Now, let's bring in the human element. Imagine someone going through a period of intense emotional turmoil, feeling lost, confused, and disconnected. They might feel like their world is falling apart, like they're trapped in a cycle of negative thoughts and emotions. But what if, instead of viewing these emotions as obstacles, they saw them as opportunities for growth and transformation? What if they recognized that these intense feelings were actually signals, pointing them towards areas of their lives that needed attention and healing? Through practices like mindfulness and emotional release techniques, they might begin to process these emotions in a healthy way, allowing them to move through the pain and emerge stronger and more resilient. This process of emotional alchemy, of transforming negative emotions into positive energy, can be seen as a microcosm of the larger process of spiritual awakening. It's about recognizing the power within us to shape our own reality, to choose our response to the challenges we face, and to create a life filled with meaning and purpose. This isn't just about feeling good. It's about tapping into our full potential as human beings and living a life that is aligned with our deepest values. The exploration of quantum consciousness is not without its challenges. Skeptics argue that there is no solid evidence to support the claim that quantum mechanics plays a significant role in consciousness. They point out that the brain is a warm, wet, and noisy environment, which is not conducive to maintaining the delicate quantum states required by theories like OR. Furthermore, they argue that consciousness is likely an emergent property of complex neural networks, and that it can be fully explained by classical neuroscience. However, proponents of quantum consciousness argue that these criticisms are based on a limited understanding of quantum mechanics in the brain. They point to recent research suggesting that quantum coherence can be maintained in biological systems for longer periods than previously thought, and that the brain may have evolved mechanisms to protect and amplify quantum signals. They also argue that classical neuroscience, while providing valuable insights into the workings of the brain, fails to address the subjective nature of consciousness, the hard problem of explaining how physical processes give rise to subjective experience. It's a complex debate with passionate arguments on both sides. One of the key challenges in this field is the lack of experimental evidence. It's difficult to design experiments that can directly test the relationship between quantum mechanics and consciousness, due to the limitations of our current technology and understanding. However, researchers are making progress in developing new techniques for studying brain activity at the quantum level and for exploring the effects of consciousness on quantum systems. The field is constantly evolving, with new discoveries and theories emerging all the time. It's a journey of exploration, a quest to understand the deepest mysteries of the universe and our place within it. As we continue to delve into the quantum realm and the nature of consciousness, we may be surprised by what we discover. Let's consider the contemporary impact of these ideas. The exploration of spirituality and quantum consciousness is not just an academic exercise. It has profound implications for our lives and our world. As we begin to understand the interconnectedness of all things and the power of our minds to shape reality, we can start to create a more compassionate, sustainable, and fulfilling world. Consider the implications for health and well-being. If consciousness plays a role in healing, then practices like meditation, mindfulness, and positive thinking may have a greater impact than we previously thought. There is growing evidence that these practices can reduce stress, boost the immune system, and even promote physical healing. In the realm of technology, the principles of quantum mechanics are already revolutionizing fields like computing and communication. Quantum computers, which harness the power of superposition and entanglement, have the potential to solve problems that are impossible for classical computers. Quantum communication systems offer unbreakable encryption, ensuring the security of sensitive information. And in the realm of culture, the exploration of spirituality and quantum consciousness is inspiring new forms of art, music, and literature. Artists are using quantum concepts to create works that challenge our perceptions of reality and explore the nature of consciousness. Musicians are experimenting with sound and vibration to create experiences that promote healing and spiritual awakening. And writers are crafting stories that explore the potential of human consciousness and the interconnectedness of all things. The exploration of spirituality and quantum consciousness is not just a scientific or philosophical endeavor. It's a cultural movement that is transforming the way we think about ourselves, our world, and our place in the universe. It's a movement that is empowering us to take control of our lives, to create a more meaningful and fulfilling existence, and to contribute to a more compassionate and sustainable world. So, what does this all mean for you? It means that your emotions, even the difficult ones, are not obstacles, but opportunities. They are signals, pointing you towards areas of your life that need attention and healing. By learning to process your emotions in a healthy way, you can unlock your inner potential and create a life filled with meaning and purpose. It means that you are not just a passive observer of reality, but an active participant in its creation. Your thoughts, beliefs, and intentions have the power to shape your experience and to influence the world around you. By cultivating positive thoughts, beliefs, and intentions, you can create a more positive and fulfilling reality for yourself and for others. And it means that you are not alone. You are connected to everyone and everything in the universe. By recognizing this interconnectedness, you can cultivate compassion, empathy, and a sense of belonging. You can realize that your actions have an impact on the world, and that you have the power to make a positive difference. The journey of spiritual and quantum exploration is a journey of self-discovery, a journey of transformation, and a journey of connection. It's a journey that can lead you to a deeper understanding of yourself, your world, and your place in the universe. It's a journey that can empower you to live a more meaningful, fulfilling, and impactful life. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of spirituality and quantum consciousness. I hope this video has inspired you to think differently about yourself, your emotions, and the world around you. What resonated with you most from today's discussion? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. I'm eager to hear your perspectives. If you found this video insightful, please give it a thumbs up to help share this message with others. And if you're new to this channel and interested in exploring more topics related to consciousness, spirituality, and personal growth, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future content. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep embracing the power within you.